Sly, roguewarriortraining.com. This video, we're gonna do an interesting technique. Kind of one of the applications that I applied on the last video with the Sankyo. It was actually a thumbnail that I used from the video that I decided to actually make a video on how to get into that particular elbow lock. So this video, what we're doing is a yokomenuchi attack into a hiji shime, a different variation of hiji shime, almost like a hiji ori, because it can turn into a break pretty much, into a katatenage, which is a wrist throw. Not a kotegaishi, but a katatenage. So I'll be back in 1 second. Let's get cracking on this video. See you in a minute. All right, here we go. This is yokomenuchi into a hiji shime, hiji ori type of application into katatenage. So I have Rod here with me today. Hi, onegaishimasu. So I'm gonna show it to you from this side. So first, you're gonna work off of the suriage hand deflection off of a yokomenuchi. That's gonna transition, it's gonna put you in a position to actually do nikyo into a yubidori. There's a lot of technique that's involved in this with this particular throw. There's different methods that I could do this from, just a basic yokomenuchi attack from the traditional standpoint, I guess you can say, with more of a severe type of application. But I wanted to make sure you guys saw the hand deflection, how you'd be able to get into this, because you just can't do a hand deflection and then get into this elbow throw, and you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about once you see the actual elbow application. So first, as he goes through yokomen, proper yokomen attacks, he comes up and he's striking, okay? This is not this chopping movement, it's here and you're striking. Yokomen means side of the head. It's not here and then doing that. You have to raise this up and come to the side of the head. You're following almost the gi line. So as that happens, he attacks, suriage movement. Once you have that, one more time. So stand right there so you can see. So slower. So as that happens, you're raising this up, getting the suriage movement, capturing the hand from behind. Not on top, from behind. From there, you're almost putting yourself into a position to do kotegaishi by tenkaning. Place your hand in the open hand. Basically, you're gonna scoop this right in here and apply nikyo right away. Then you're gonna roll out, grab the yubidori. Now, if you have the yubidori to where you're just grabbing and this isn't applied, you're wide open for a kick. So he can do a kick right to your groin, to your gut. You know, if he has flexibility, he raises up to the stomach, boom, kicks right to the stomach. Technique gets destroyed at that point. So this, I need to be careful because he actually has an injured finger. This has to apply with yubidori, okay? So let's go back to the beginning and do that again. So yokomenuchi comes through, move, nikyo into yubidori. This has to be applied, it has to be applied strong. Remember, yubidori isn't that, yubidori is right here in the back of the hand, so you're applying this. Normally what you can do now at this point is move forward, but you're moving into the line of attack with his other hand. So what I like to do from here is I'd like to tenkan, immediately get this hiji shime, hiji ori. Ori means to fold in Japanese. Obviously, you're folding against the grain. So technically, this can turn into an elbow break. Okay, key points with this: if the hand is flat, basically palm up, yeah, this can still be applied, but he can roll his arm So the elbow's no longer being affected. So you want to be able to turn this so the hand does that. So the thumb is down. So once you have that application, you okay? That intensifies the lock. Then from here you could hug the arm with your other hand, you can grab with the other hand however you want. You can grab the fingers and apply that to add more discomfort right there, and you can apply. So you can turn this into a break. If he starts getting squirrely with you, the uke starts getting squirrely, soften him up. Elbow strike right away. Now you can grab the head and you can apply different types of maneuvers. But if he starts getting squirrely, boom, throw an elbow strike in, apply. At that point, the Katatenage happens. You don't drop down, you don't raise up your arm and drop down for the throw. You just drop down for the throw on a 45. As you're able to see with my left foot, turns into a sweeping motion. Okay, you ready? Right away. Then from there, if his arm is bent, this should still be applied. Roll this straight down and apply that lock. And then you're finished with technique. Okay? So let's walk through it again, one more time. So, the yokomenuchi, tsuriyage movement, your tenkan. One thing I want to touch base on real quick. I've had some people make some comments on previous videos about you're not disrupting the person's balance, you're not disrupting center, you're not taking center. Okay. If you don't know what you're doing, then you're really not qualified to talk about the comments that you're saying, in my opinion. I'm also willing to bet that the majority of you that are out there that make comments like this have never used this in the real world, have never used an evasion or a hand deflection in the real world. And if you claim that you have, I call bullshit, okay? Because most Aikido people are non-aggressive, non-violent. They're laid-back people that they don't get stuck in situations or inadvertently put themselves in situations that are going to require to use their Aikido technique. I'm not saying that I do, okay? I'm not an advocate of violence per se, but again, for the 9,000th time, I was a bouncer for 23 years, okay? I probably single-handedly had the most practical application of experience with Aikido in the real world, being a bouncer for 23 years. Okay, I didn't do that job because I sucked. Okay, I did that job for a long time because I was very good at it. I knew how to control situations. I knew how to break up fights really well. And there was a lot of times that when you're getting involved in an altercation, trying to separate parties, other people involved, because of tunnel vision and all the commotion that's going on, don't even realize that you're a part of the security staff of the establishment that you work at. So a lot of times I would have guys end up jumping on me thinking that I was with the aggressor's friend or the enemy's friend, so to speak. So there's a lot of times that I've put people on the ground from using Sankyo application, from people grabbing me, from Nikyo application, same thing. I've done Yubidori to people, I've done Kotagaishi to people. I've Iriminaged somebody in a bar. Obviously it doesn't look like classroom Iriminage. Bar setting is a lot worse because A, they're not falling on mats, B, they don't know that it's coming. I've used hand evasions working in the bar from people trying to shove me and grab me. I've used them, okay? The majority of the Aikido world, or I could say probably about 90% of the Aikido world, they attack at 50% capacity of power, okay? These are all kata that we learn from. You have to learn the kata in order to understand the technique and be able to apply the technique. And this is a demonstration of this particular technique in kata form, okay? So think before you start making comments, especially about stupid shit that you don't know, okay? Deflecting off of yokomenuchi with the tsuriyage movement, yeah, okay? Let's face the reality for 1 second, okay? Just on topic, but it's off of the actual training aspect of this. This world is so much different from what really went on 40 some odd years ago when sensei passed away, April 26, 1969. People do not attack you with an open hand judo chop to the side of the head. That shit just does not exist in the real world. 99% of the time you're being ambushed out on the street, okay? This is an application for that particular attack for you Aikidoka out there that want to learn something very unique and very different. From my experience with hand evasions, okay? And I know there's probably gonna be a couple people that are gonna pipe up and say things because they are qualified, but in reality, you're not qualified because you've never used this in a real world application. And if you have, you're bullshitting me and you're bullshitting everybody else because I know the truth, because I probably know who you are and have spoken to you, okay? You're pretty much afraid of your own fucking shadow, okay? So to sit there and say that, oh, I've used this, blah, 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 sure you have. If that's what helps you sleep better at night, God bless you. But I know the truth. I know the truth about a lot of things, and believe me, you don't want me coming forward and talking the truth about things that you don't want me talking about. And there's a couple people out there that know exactly what I'm referring to. But with that being said, this attack that comes in, okay, yokomenuchi, this attack, the evasion happens. The unbalancing is when you turn. It's not off of the actual deflection. So as you turn is when you unbalance the person. From there, you're applying Nikyo right away. Boom. But this is not a Nikyo to where you're keeping them down on the ground. Yeah, you can end it that way really quickly, but what if you have an uke that is strong, that you go to apply this, and it affects him for 1 second, and he jumps back up. Now you move right into this yubidori application and apply yubidori. From here, you move right into his center, thumb down, you're twisting the wrist, you're applying. Like I said before, you can elbow strike if you need to. You can grab the head, step back, and you can throw. You can koshi from this, okay? But katatenage, you're gonna move on this 45 and you're gonna incorporate your left leg as a leg sweep to where there's a speed bump that they cannot walk out of. Then you apply this final arm lock. I remove my hand so you can see this, but it's palm down, still applying, and this application is happening right above the tricep, or right, excuse me, right above the elbow on the tricep. You're applying that. Nice pain compliant technique. Then if you have to, you can strike the nose, whatever, at that point. Okay? Let's try from this side, so one more. Same side, same side. So the attack comes in, boom, you're moving. Nikyo into yubinage or yubidori. Move right into this. Apply the lock. Like I said, you can break. You drop, roll, pin. This pin can also be a break. You can put his palm right on top of your thigh and snap the elbow at that point. That intensifies it, does it not? If you have it flat on the ground, if they're super flexible, you're holding them. That's all that you're doing. Pain compliance, but you're holding them. You laid your palm flat on your thigh as you still have this application, and now you apply this. Now you got room here to break the elbow. Boom. Fast, powerful, broken elbow. Last one. Hey. So there you have it. Basically, yokomenuchi, hand deflection, your suriage, nikyo, yubidori, into a hiji shime. It's a variation of hiji shime, or a hiji ori, basically an elbow fold, elbow break, into a katatenage. That's it for this video. We're probably going to do a couple more that are like this, so this is probably going to be one of 3 that you're going to see. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Don't really take what I said too personally. I know that I can cause some friction sometimes with some of the comments that I say, so all the guys that might think that this is, the comments will refer to them, don't get butthurt over it, dude. Because the bottom line is the truth hurts, period. So I'm here to expose the truth on what Aikido really is, and I'm not stopping anytime soon. So you're gonna see me around for a long freaking time. So if you like the video, like I said, hit thumbs up, drop a comment down below, subscribe to our channel. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.